Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mission Country on the Road. My name's Manuel. I was slowly going down real fast. It looked like these old heartaches were gonna last. I was so full of my own selfish will. No, you would not like me without him. And without him, I'm just another face in a loser's crowd. Without Jesus, I'm the one who's always getting mean and loud. And without a doubt, no question, I'd be drowning in my sin. No, you would not like me without him. We're so glad to have all of you on this evening. Just kick back and let's have some good positive message country music. From time to time I remember how it was when it was just me and not us. And I sure like it better now than then. You see, I never did like me without him. And without him, I'm just another face in a loser's crowd. Without Jesus, I'm the one who's always getting mean and loud. And without a doubt, no question, I'd be drowning in my sin. No, you would not like me without him. And without a doubt, no question, I'd be drowning in my sin. No, you would not like me without him. You would not like me without him. Excuse me. Well, it's so good to have each and every one of you on here today, this evening. It's so nice to know that you come on night after night. I think I'll call a few names out here and recognize some people. Make sure that you know that you're welcome. Betty Kaufman, Joanne Lofton, Diane Culp, Cheryl Vanover, Eva J. Kelly, Carolyn Story. Look at all these wonderful people. David Lee Shelby, and of course Heidi Heron. Jeannie, or Jean, I see you on there. Heather Cole, Christine Stanford, Shella. I believe that says Shella, if I didn't say it right. Hope that wasn't Stella. Ray Henson, Audrey Andrews, Thomas Rawson, Cindy, Marlene Meinhardt, Ray Henson. Look at all these wonderful people. God bless you. Carol Romero. Who else we got here? Hey, you folks just keep coming on. We're going to have a time tonight. Matter of fact, I want to do what I call my testimony song here. It's called Hearts That Cheat No More. Oh, yeah. Well, my country roots, they go way back. Highway 105, where my daddy played the 6 Mile Inn on a whole lot of Saturday nights. Now I was just a little baby in the back room of that old bar. So my first taste of country was Daddy singing "You're Cheating Hard." Now Now you'll never believe what happened in the fall of '71. We all got salvation. We picked up that old gospel gun, and now the devil made a fine target, and we kept him on the run. 'Cause we found out, you know, that just might be where all those cheating songs came from. We stopped singing about cheating hearts. Now it's hearts that cheat no more. But don't be fooled, our music still as country as it was before. Oh, it's just coming from a rebuilt heart, fixed up by the Lord. So what good is an old cheating song to a heart that cheats no more? Marilyn Hensley, there's Canaan, Levon Hall, Linda Ewing, look at all, Judy Porter, Proper, I'm sorry, Geraldine, yeah, it's just coming from a rebuilt heart, fixed up by the Lord. So what good is an old cheating song to a heart that cheats no more? Somebody tell me, what good is an old cheating song to a heart that cheats no more? Oh yeah, man. Man, that song brings back the memories, you know, just singing it through the years, going all the way back to Texas, to Highway 105. I believe that's Farm to Market Road 105, if I got it right. Stretch of road between Cleveland, Texas and Conroe, Texas, about 21 miles long. Back in the day, there was, I think, 21 beer joints at one time on that road. That averages about 1 a mile. And about 6 miles from the Conroe Inn there, I believe, was a place called the 6 Mile Inn. Well, when Mom and Daddy got ready to go for Daddy to sing at the 6 Mile Inn, you couldn't very well leave the baby at home. They had to take care of me, so they took me, and Miss Cole watched me in the back room back there in the kitchen or somewhere and took care of me while Daddy sang out front. Lord, I don't know what Mama was doing during all this time, but I'm sure she was probably kicking up her heels, having a good time. I've said this a few times. I may have cut my teeth on a beer bottle. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you one thing I do know. Country music got in my heart, got in my soul, got in there. And it was up until, right up until, like the song says, when God got a hold of our heart and moved our family, and we started seeking God, and He got a hold of us, and we kept singing the country music, but our words changed, and the songs' meanings changed. And so here tonight I'm singing songs to you that the good Lord were replacement songs for that other. But it's still in the true, wonderful, great style of traditional country music. So if you love traditional country music and you'd like to hear something positive and uplifting, you're at the right place. We call it Mission Country on the Road. We're right here on Music Row, downtown Nashville, Tennessee. That's Music City, USA. And my name is Mike Manuel, and I'm sure you figured that out by now, but we are so glad for you to be a part of what we're doing tonight, and we do night after night. So let's just have a good time tonight. What do you say? And let's just keep the music rolling. You know, there's something that happens. You know, the good book says you can't serve two masters. You're either going to serve one or you're going to serve the other. I don't think I've got to, you know, we're country folks, so we don't have to dissect that and have a political debate on who is which master. We understand that. But it's got to be, and I got to thinking about it, it's got to be interesting when you leave that one master and start following the other. And that's what this song's all about. It's called He's Taking It Hard. Oh yeah. The devil got real mad last Sunday when I told him I don't work you no more. And for someone who's been used to giving all the orders, well, it sure took him by surprise when I told him there's the door. I guess he's taking it hard, 'cause I'm taking it easy. Yeah, I'm adjusting to my new life so well. Now getting home at 5 will take some getting used to, not to mention all those lies that I won't have to tell. Make it easy on yourself. I've done all the hard time I plan to do. Give up on me, 'cause I've given up on you. Just stay with me, folks. My old voice will get straightened out here in a minute. Well, he told me that we'd always be together, and if I ever left, he said it wouldn't last 1 week. Oh, but that's one thing that I just don't see happening. From my new point of view, up on Easy Street, I guess he's taking it hard, 'cause I'm taking it easy. Hey, I'm adjusting to my new life so well. Now getting home at 5 will take some getting used to, not to mention all those lies that I won't have to tell. Make it easy on yourself. I've done all the hard time that I plan to do. Give up on me, 'cause devil, I've given up on you. Yeah, give up on me, 'cause I've sure given up on you. Oh yeah, ain't that the truth? You know, one of the reasons that we can stay true to that way of life, you know, and that's something we don't do around here. We don't condemn folks. We don't judge you. We're not here to convert you to our beliefs, our doctrines, and all that kind of stuff, or what we might think. We are trying to create an atmosphere through the positive message music that makes it easy for you to feel after God and find that He's not far from any one of you, and He loves you, and He'll help you, and most of all, regardless of what you've heard all your life, He is for you. And one of the reasons is because of praying mamas. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people out there that will quickly confess, had it not been for that praying mama, they probably wouldn't be here today. So here's a song of ours that we have a wonderful video on that has now over 6.4, probably closer to 7 million social media views. It's called Mama and Jesus. We released it last Mother's Day, and here it is for all you people that love your mama. On the outskirts of a small town, down a dirt road on a hill, in an old white framed house, at a chair she would kneel. I devil when my mama prayed. Yeah, I know about crazy living outside the lines, when I've been too far gone, way too many times. It's no wonder I'm happy, more than feeling brand new, 'cause Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Mama, if you're watching, I sure do love you. You'd think that by now I would be farther along. Oh, but trouble grows easy from the bad seeds I've sown. But I stand here forgiven, and all the credit is due to Mama and Jesus for pulling me through. Now her old chair don't match nothing in this new house of mine. Oh, but I keep it to remind me of each tear that she's cried. Now she's gone to heaven. Someday I will go too, 'cause Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Yeah, she's gone up to heaven. Someday I will go too, 'cause Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Yeah, Mama and Jesus kept pulling me through. Oh man, I tell you, I'm thankful, and I know you are too. And you know, you start thinking, and I sing and write a lot of songs about family members like grandpas, grannies, mamas, and daddies. And this song right here is a special song. My brother Greg and I wrote it, and we actually performed it on the very day of my grandmother's going away party. And she was something else. If you've been on the show before, you've heard me talk about how she was. And you know, I sing this song because it brings back the memories to me of the good times that I spent. She would always, for some reason, she felt like she needed to bribe me to get me to do things for her. Maybe she needed a picture hung, she needed a shelf hung, or just something around the house, and she'd come to me almost like I wouldn't do it, and she'd say, "Bubba, would you just come over and fix something for me?" She said, "I'll make you a wonderful Mexican dinner." Well, she didn't have to do any of that, but Lord have mercy, you talk about her own brand of Mexican food. Let me tell you something, it was good stuff. But most of all was those fried pies she fixed so often, and they were just delicious. And you know, they all came out the same size. That's what always has impressed me through the years, as I've seen other family members attempt to make them. Granny could always roll those tortillas just like a machine. But I want to sing a song that my brother Greg and I wrote. It's called Granny's Song. She didn't own a home, never drove a car, but if you knew her, she lived for treasures that money cannot buy. In a two-room flat on borrowed ground, family and friends came from miles around to share a cup of coffee one of those bright pies. But what I would give to hear her say, "Could you run me to town today? And if you have time, when you stop by, I'll fix you something to eat." We could learn if we tried the secret of her simple life, the love of God and the love of family. She'd work a miracle with just a few things, and she'd spread a feast fit for a king. And I remember she always said, "This ain't gonna be no count." But I sat by her bed those last few days, held her hand, and I heard her say, "Son, you're beautiful, and I love you, there's just no doubt." But what I would give to hear her say, "Could you run me to town today? And if you have time, when you stop by, I'll fix you something to eat." We could learn if we tried the secret of her simple life, the love of God and the love of family. Now she looks down from the happy side of forever. Now that's where you want to end up. While we look through the questions and the pain, and through our tears we hear her voice asking us to make the right choice and not let foolish pride stand in our way. Just to hear her say, "Could you run me to town today? And if you have time, when you stop by, I'll fix you something to eat." Oh, we could learn if we tried the secret of her simple life, the love of God and the love of family. It was the love of God and the love of family. We call it Granny's Song. Man, I tell you right now, the memories come flooding in. Oh boy, I'm telling you. And you know, I remember going and picking her up for church, and church would start at 7 on the midweek service night, and Granny'd be calling about 4, wanting to know when somebody was going to come pick her up. And I'm thinking, well, Granny, it don't start till 7, but she always wanted to be there early. And I'd pull up in front of her little house there and knock on the door, and she's sitting there with her purse and her keys in her hand. I mean, she was ready to go to church. And you know, it's those memories, and maybe you've got some of those memories that keep us in tune and keep us in line, so to speak, in our life and in our walk, to make sure we walk the path. And you know what? God is a merciful God, and no matter what you've done and where you've been, maybe your life has not been a bed of roses, and maybe you've had a lot of trouble and situations come your way, and out of your own mouth maybe you would admit and say, you know, I hadn't done too good. I want you to know God's not holding anything against you, but He's standing there with arms wide open, wanting you to experience His wonderful love. And that's what these songs are all about, to try to bring a sense of peace and comfort to you, and let you know that God's not there with a whip, but He's there with open arms, ready to help you. You know, there's something that I kind of live by, and I know I'm seeming a little preachy tonight, but please don't hold it against me. I'm just sharing with you some things that have happened in my life. God's always been there, and I'm glad one day I learned that He was for me. He was for me. And so I encourage you tonight to think on the good things in your life. And those things might be a family member, might be a granny, might be someone that's out there that's prayed for your life and prayed for your heart and been there to comfort you maybe when others judged and condemned you, but they reached out and showed you the true love of God. Wow. I'm drinking from a Phone in Heaven coffee mug tonight, and if you don't have one of these, you might ought to get on that phone when this show's over and get you one ordered, or go on the website and you can order as many as you want. We've got the Phone in Heaven coffee mug and the Countryside of the Cross coffee mug. And as you know, Countryside of the Cross, when you hear that song, that's when you comment the first and last name of who invited you so that we can give away the prize. And I'm going to get busy on that. I'm giving you a little heads up here all of a sudden. Get on there and get the comment, and let's get some folks on this show. And I do need to make the announcement of our winner last night. I believe it was Joanne, is that right? Joanne Lofton was our winner last night. And so she'll be receiving a free CD in the mail. It'll be shipped out tomorrow, headed her way. And you could be that winner tonight if you can get your folks to get to commenting starting about right now. Oh yeah. Well, you're never gonna find me in a three-piece suit, judging and condemning all the folks in the pew. Religion never did what grace can do for the lost. And this guitar I play makes a fine pulpit. I can sing you a sermon you won't ever forget. And I do it all from the country side of the cross. Yeah, the countryside of the cross is where I come from. A little west of Calvary, that place where grace was born. Real good news music coming to you outside of the bar. So come on, you see, all your beds were nailed to the tree. There's still a whole lot of room at the countryside of the cross. God was Twitty, Haggard and Jones. I learned a lot from their country songs. Drinking, cheating, and love all come with a cost. So I write about the life and baptize it in faith, and some peace and joy and amazing grace. Give the devil a bit from the countryside of the cross. Yeah, the countryside of the cross is where I come from. A little west of Calvary, that place where grace was born. Real good news music coming to you outside of the bar. So come on, you see, all your debts were nailed to the tree. There's still a whole lot of room at the countryside of the cross. You just give me 3 minutes and I'll tell you all you need to know. No, I won't try to be something I'm not. It's in my soul. Not gonna waste your grass, says your ass, and preach about your rights and wrongs. Come on, you see, all your debts are nailed to the tree. There's still a whole lot of room at the countryside of the cross. Still a whole lot of room at the countryside We'll figure out who the winner is and announce it tomorrow night, and you guys will know. It is my great honor to prepare and let you know that we're about to sing our most popular song that we've ever recorded back almost 18 years ago. And I'm telling you right now, it's just getting started. Tell your friends that Manuel is about to sing Phone in Heaven. Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for all those sins. I called to talk to Mama, and I know she's there with you. If there's a phone up in heaven, then Jesus put me through, and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. Told her while I still had the chance, but one day, Lord, you took her with no warning in advance, and I'm begging now, please give me just one more opportunity. And if there's a phone up in heaven, let my mama talk to me, and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. Oh yeah, all those things I should have told her while I still had the chance. But one day, Lord, you took him with no warning in advance, and I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. And if you've got a phone there in heaven, let my daddy talk to me, and give me one more chance, Lord, to tell him that I love him. Oh, let me hear His sweet voice one more time, for I want Him to know how much I'm thinking of Him. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my daddy on the line. Yes, if there's a phone up in heaven, put daddy on the line. Put daddy on the line. Wow. Tell you right now. You know, so many folks we've lost through the years, and I've had many of you ask me, do you have a song like that song, Phone in Heaven, for my son or my daughter? And I'm going to. We just hadn't got it written. We're just going to change the words, but it's going to be special for you. Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for my sin. I called to talk to my boy, and I know he's there with you. So if there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus, put me through and give me one more chance, Lord, to tell Him that I love Him. Oh, let me hear His sweet voice one more time, for I want Him to know how much we've been thinking of Him. If there's a phone in heaven, put my son on the line. If there's a phone in heaven, put my little boy on the line. For all of you, a special time in this show when we really get down to business here about this song. You know, what a great song. What a wonderful, memory-provoking, encouraging song. Well. Roberta, good to see you. Doris, Connie Bryant, Teresa, Rosa, Terry. God bless all y'all for coming on. Well, let's get off of that and we'll move on. Now, don't go nowhere. Stay with me. We're gonna have a good time here, and I'm gonna do. Well, let's do this one right here. This always seems to get us moving a little bit. Everybody loves it. Lord, I just fell off the bottom again. Heartache caught me and it looks like the end. I'm too ashamed to ask you to come down. So if you don't mind, could you look around? Somewhere in heaven I know there's gotta be an angel just for me. Maybe you got one lot like me, who messes up occasionally. One you have to keep out on a leash, turn him loose and send him on down to me. I'm in trouble, but I do believe you
got an angel just for me.
Monday morning and I just got fired. My performance was less than required, and I was just about to give it all up when I remembered God's stubborn love. Lord, if you're sitting, don't you dare get up. Send me an angel from above. Maybe you got one a lot like me, who messes up occasionally. One you have to keep out on the leash. Turn him loose and send him on down to me. I'm in trouble, but I do believe you've got an angel just for me. Oh yeah. Maybe you got one a lot like me, who messes up occasionally. One you have to keep out on a leash. Turn him loose and send him on down to me. I'm in trouble, but I do believe you got an angel just for me. Yeah, you do. All right, I'm telling you, now that's good stuff right there. That'll get you perked up a little bit. You know, here's one that, well, I hadn't sang in a little while, so let's sing it. It's called The Wrong Kind of Grace. You've got your list of rights and wrongs, things you do and things you don't. And if you make a passing grade, why you feel safe. But if this feeling comes from what you've done, I can't tell you where it doesn't come from. But I hope it comes back on one of your good days for your sake. I guess I got the wrong kind of grace. I believe the debt was fully paid, and it's not on its face, I'm happy to say. Cause when you think it's something you don't deserve, you'll start leaning on your righteous works and sin like it's some game. I guess I got the wrong kind of grace. So don't call me no sinner saved by grace, or some old beggar who's now in the race. Cause that sounds like someone unworthy, barely hanging on. Well, you know that ain't me. If I could lose one Calvary game, I'd have to believe the debt wasn't paid. But God don't leave loose ends or do things halfway. I guess I got the wrong kind of grace. I believe the debt was fully paid, and it's not on its face, I'm happy to say. When you think it's something you don't deserve, you'll start leaning on your righteous works and sin like it's some game. I guess I got the wrong kind of grace. Saved by grace through faith in what He has done. All my sins and iniquities He doesn't remember even one. He didn't put my name somewhere it could be erased. And when it comes to sin, He's got it covered, unless you got the wrong kind of grace. I guess I got the wrong kind That's right. That's right. Somebody said, well, that must be that hyper grace stuff. Well, let me tell you something. If it's God's grace, and it is, it's super duper. You better believe it's hyper. It's at work all the time. Matter of fact, the Bible says where sin did abound, grace did much more abound. So yes, sir, it's hyper. Absolutely. Well, let's keep this thing going. Here's a song that probably one of my favorites on the brand new Countryside of the Cross CD. A little rusty, broken tip. Hold it tight, son, so the handle don't slip. Close it up right when you're through with it. He was always saying things like that. It's just an old timer, no, it ain't worth much, but I wouldn't trade it for a brand new buck. It's old and it's so out of style, but every time I hold it, I get it back for a little while. It's more than just a memory. It's a pocket full of love. Reflections of the man that he was. And moments of forever I'm holding right here in my hand. Lord, it makes me smile. 'Cause every time I hold it, I get it back for a little while. Tattered edge, missing pages. Hold it tight, son, it's the rock of ages. Pay attention when you read it. I can promise you that you're gonna need it. And though he left us, he's never really gone. It all adds up to what you can count on. It may be old, but it sure ain't out of style. 'Cause every time I read it, I get it back for a little while. It's more than just a memory. It's a letter full of love. Reflections of the treasure that he was. And moments of forever I'm holding right here in my hand. Lord, it makes me smile. 'Cause every time I read it, I get it back for a little while. Yeah, man, he's coming back in a little while. Wow. I'm just having a good time here tonight. Thank you guys for hanging with us, man. Still got a good crowd on here tonight. Jason, Mark, Ballinger, Levon Hall, Sonny Walker, Sheila Jane, Stuart Comden, Nancy Hubbard, Jean Barecki, Sarah Murray, Lisa Pearson, Carol Romero Banda. So good to have all of you people. God bless you. You know, I hope this music is, I know it's touching you. I hope you're allowing it to go in and encourage you and see the good side of life and the things that are going on. I want to encourage you to go by our website. We advertise all through the show, not to just bombard you, but so that you'll know where to go and how to go about getting the songs that you hear me sing right here on Mission Country. Now, we're going to continue to do this just as long as we feel like that's what we're supposed to do, and I feel like it's pretty locked in. So you need to do a little shopping on MikeManuel.com and come by and see. And you know, when you think of birthday gifts or anniversary presents or whatever it is, this may seem a little strange to you, but think about the gift of music, because it's the gift that keeps on giving. It really is. Especially if you know some people just going through a rough time, rough patch. So many people. You know, I was looking on our biggest stream on Facebook, which is Sunday's Kind of Country, and over 30, I think around 38 million views, but over 65,000 comments. People stopped and told us all about their life, told us about their mother. So there's a lot of people going through some sorrow and sadness and rough times at the loss of a loved one. You could get them a CD, and I'm telling you, it would encourage them just like it encourages you. So think about that when you're thinking about something and you want to do something for somebody. Look, folks, I mean, $15 for a CD, $5 for shipping, 20 bucks to encourage and change someone's life is a pretty good deal. And you say, well, you sure sound sure of your music. Absolutely sure. I've got thousands of comments to confirm that God has used our music to touch and change people's life. And you know, I know who I am. I'm not trying to act like I'm something I'm not. I know that God is the one behind the inspiration, and I just want to do my very best to get that message out through these songs. So once again, thank you for joining us tonight. Let's keep singing here. We got time for more. Let's see what we can do here. I wanted to do this one right here. It's just it's a song that I like to sing a lot, and it's growing. It's growing in audience request, and people are saying, "Man, would you please sing this?" And so I'm going to do it again tonight. And you know, I sing a lot of the same songs over and over again, but not because I don't have anything else, but because you requested and you love it. This song right here has got to be really special to me. It's called "I've Already Prayed." Silent stairs this morning say she didn't make it through the night, and I'm still trying to accept she's really gone. 30 years of love and dreams are so hard to let go of, but the memories and the family that we made will live on as I lean on my faith. I've already prayed. I've been in touch. I know Jesus loves me, and I know how much when times get tough, God's faith kicks in. Oh, and even though I struggle through some pain, I know hope will always come with each new day. I've already prayed. paper when I heard that awful sound. So I rushed down the street to try and lend a hand. And through the broken glass, the old man forced a smile. So I leaned in as he began to fade. Oh, but what he said just took my breath away. I've already prayed, I've been in touch. I know Jesus loves me, and I know how much. When times get tough, God's faith kicks in. Oh, and even though I've struggled through some pain, I know hope will always come with each new day. I've already prayed. I've already prayed. Oh yeah, I've already prayed. Well, let me just take us on out of here with a chorus. Is that all right? I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I'm homeward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up, oh, and let me stand. My faith on heaven's tableland. It's a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. My heart has no desire to stay where doubts arise, oh, and fears dismay. And though some may dwell where all of these abound, my prayer, my aim is higher ground. And that's what we want you to do tonight, is find that higher ground. Hang around people who encourage you and lift you up and speak faith into your life. That's what we try to do around here. We want you to do better. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, we'll be on tomorrow night, 7:30 Central.